Okay, since I have absolutely nothing to do, I'm gonna make my video I told you guys I'd make in December once I got to AIT. Or I'm pretty sure I told you guys that I'd make it when I go on VBL, but VBL hasn't started yet, and I have time. Oh Lord, I got my wisdom tooth pulled yesterday, so if you can barely understand me, I apologize. My mouth is swollen. It hurts a lot. But basic training. I don't even know where to begin with basic training. I remember my first day like it was yesterday, but every day after that, I can't remember specifically because the days kind of clash into each other. But I remember the main things, like Victory Tower is the first thing we did. Then we had I think FTX 1 was after that. We had FTX 2, Victory Forge. What else? We get weapons and we were shooting all the time. And grenades, we do grenades. What else? Battalion run. All this good stuff. So I really don't know where to begin. I guess I'll just tell you about my first day. So my first day, well, starting at getting off of the plane. Getting off of the plane, I got into a van and we went to reception 120th, which is where you go do your in-processing. And you get your uniform and all your gear and stuff like that. And then after those few days, you get shipped to basic training. And so you get on the bus, and then as you're getting on the bus, you can see the drill sergeants around talking and kind of scoping people out. And then you get on the bus, and then once everyone's on the bus, the drill sergeant gets on and they're yelling at you. They're like, put your head in your bag, da 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 da. Me, I wasn't scared at all. I remember when I was back in basic and talking into my battles, and they're just like, oh, I was so scared. I'm like, what the fuck did I get myself into? But I wasn't scared at all. And I went through reception about 3 days until I had enough time to call my mom. I called my mom, and then I started bawling. But other than that, I really wasn't even homesick. So I get to basic, and then you have to, like everyone else says, pick up your bag, throw your bag, pick up your bag, throw your bag. And after that, I don't remember the next day, but Victory, I think the first thing we did was Victory Tower, and it was right down the street, so we walked to Victory Tower, and it's like a wall, you have to come down, stuff like that, really easy. And then after that, I really can't remember, but, so you wake up at 5, I want to say. Yes, it was 5. I don't remember in the beginning. I think it was earlier than that. But you wake up and you have 30 minutes to get ready. 10 minutes, you have to be downstairs in formation. So you wake up, make your bed, get dressed. And the first week, though, I remember the first week or two, the drill sergeants, we had all 3 drill sergeants there. And they would toss our beds and if they weren't made correctly, and they would trash the bay. And then that's in red phase. There's red, white, and blue phase, and then at the end there's red, white, and blue phase all together. Red, white, and blue. And you have flags up for each platoon: 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I was in the 1st platoon, and so all of our flags were red for however X amount of weeks, and then blue, and then white, and then blue. And then our last week we were in red, white, blue phase, and that's after we came from Victory Forge. And so for FTXs, you have to rec march. And I remember FTX 2 was hell. We had to ruck 8-10 miles, and it sucked ass. Victory Forge, which came after that, wasn't even that bad. But we did walk there with our stop packs, which are backpacks, and your gear on. And we didn't even ruck back because we all came back as a battalion. And so we walked back, but we just had on our flick, which is this little vest thingy you put your ammo in. Our plates and stuff like that, and our ACHs we left. I don't know, there's a lot. Basic training is, I came into the Army not knowing a single freaking thing. Not knowing simple things like standing at ease or braid rest or calling attention, stuff like that. I knew nothing. really about the Army. But I learned a lot in basic training, and I thank my drill sergeants. I had the best drill sergeants ever. I believe in the whole entire company, we had the best drill sergeants. Not saying that the other drill sergeants were cool, but they were. But I was so blessed and so happy and lucky that I was in 1st platoon with my drill sergeants. I have pictures of them. And I swear, while you're in basic training, you will buy so much shit. Like, I have this, like, pictures, like, where you in reception, you'll take pictures. And then, like, just throughout basic training, people will come and you'll be like, oh shit, I gotta pay for this. This was last cycles, and I found it, but I kept it because one of our drill sergeants aren't in our pictures, but he's in this one. And so, I don't know if you can see. This is our drill sergeant. She isn't in 1st platoon anymore. It's Drill Sergeant Brown. She's in 4th platoon drill sergeant this cycle. But this is our senior drill sergeant, Drill Sergeant Pastrana, and then Drill Sergeant Vance. He ended up leaving. And just becoming a sergeant. But we saw him around, and he's still on base. So maybe I'll run till Monday. And this is Drill Sergeant Pastrana and Drill Sergeant Mueller. And this is our senior drill sergeant, and then they were honestly the best drill sergeants you can have. They were funny, they were chill, but like, I don't know how to explain it, but they were just amazing drill sergeants. So I ended up buying these. I ended up buying pictures I took at reception, which is this. I ended up buying a yearbook. Oh shit, I don't know where my video is. It came with a video. I've yet to watch it. This is the yearbook. It just has pictures of our company. But at the end, I don't know who these people are. Like towards the end of the book, all of this is not our company, so it's really weird. Anyways, so I really don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, you can comment and tell me what you want me to talk about, like whatever. I don't want to make this too long because I don't know what to talk about right now. As far as AIT, I love it so far. You get a room, you share with 3 people. Right now, I'm in Charlie Company, and there was no space in Charlie Company. So me and a few other females, we had to come to Bravo Company and stay here to sleep. And then starting on the 12th, which is in a few days, we go back to Charlie Company because another class would have graduated. But I actually want to stay in Bravo. Just don't tell anyone. And my roommates are gone, and they're doing whatever they're doing. Half of Bravo is gone, so I'm just here on quarters because like I wasn't too cold. But I'm off quarters starting tomorrow because class starts tomorrow. My face is all swollen. I don't know what else to talk about, but basic training is insane. It's not for everyone. I remember the first week, this girl, she like pretended to be this guy. I remember he pretended to fall out, to have a heat casualty, and he wasn't. Vic Forge made me break out because you have to stay in the woods for 4 days.
Attention in the barracks. Soldiers, if you have to go buy the tickets, get in the day room. Time now.
So, yeah. This girl, she left like the first week. It was insane. You make good friends there. I made really good friends, but we ended up splitting. They ended up going to Fort. Most of my company went to Fort Lee, and it's really nice though. It's being in basic training makes you appreciate a lot of things, makes you see a lot of things different, especially when you don't have your phone and you have a lot of time to just think. And for me, I know I started reading the Bible a lot more, and I remember our last Bible study, because I went to church, but then I didn't really like the church. The chaplain, I didn't like him. So I stopped going to church and I started going to Bible study, which is what our platoon, we kind of like created it, and we'd have it in the classroom. And on our last Sunday, our last Bible study, our drill sergeant Prashana came to our Bible study, and he kind of like spoke for us, and like he had everyone in there in tears, and it was really amazing. That's how cool our drill sergeants. Like at first they'll be kind of mean, but at first my drill sergeants, they weren't really mean. I remember my drill sergeant really he tried to scare me once because I was like smiling, and he's like, "What are you smiling for? I'll fix that." But he's the really nice one out of the three. And then there's just Vance, and he really didn't like us. He pretended like he didn't, but he did. And just Prashana, he's like the father of the platoon. He was freaking awesome. But yeah, at first you'll hate them, but then you'll grow on them, and they'll grow on you, and they'll begin to care about you. Because how can you not? You spend 10 weeks with these people. That's really about it. I mean, if you want me to talk about anything specific, just go ahead and comment, because I'll be more than happy to, because so much happens in basic, you have no idea, with weapons, grenades, with the ruck marches, with knowing about your chain of command and all this shit. It's insane. So, and I know a little about AIT so far, but I haven't been there that long, so I can't really tell you. And yeah, just let me know.